I'm going to go ahead and blow some minds here for a second, but David Beckham, he's kind of a high-value guy. You want to know how I know? Well, outside of the very obvious stuff, there was apparently, okay, like, I didn't know about this at all. Frankly, I still barely care. I just think that it's a really good case study that we can all use on this one to really know when a chick's down for you, she's going to go ahead and overlook some indiscretions, okay, and only retroactively, now that there's, no shame to be had in a situation that happened over 20 years ago, now she can just go ahead and run this back. The Beckhams finally break their silence on Rebecca Luce after 20 years. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know about this. Victoria tearfully reveals the claims of David's alleged affair with his personal assistant was the hardest time of her life. I'm going to go ahead and, once again, take the mind-blowing position that David Beckham probably fucked a lot of people. Probably continues to fuck a lot of people. But like a lot of good women, okay? I'm going to go ahead and throw Victoria Beckham in there right now, okay? She knows that she's with a high-value guy. They just probably have an understanding, okay? Just don't let anyone come public. Don't make me look stupid. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. As long as I'm looked after, as long as I'm the number one, hey man, it is what it is. A lot of chicks, if you're at that high enough value as David Beckham is, like Christ almighty, the motherfucker opened up a major league soccer team, okay? He owns, or at least has a majority share in LAFC, for Christ's sakes, okay? The guy is still known decades after his playing career is over. He is still known the world over. He's quite possibly, even though I don't know the soccer or the football scene all that well, he's one of the most popular players, if not the most popular player still alive today. Like, that dude, he is him, okay? Like, there's no two ways about it. And, Posh Spice? Is that which one she was? She was one of the Spice Girls. I think Posh Spice, okay? The Spice Girls were really popping at the time when I was, 9 or 10 years old. So yeah, David Beckham threw it around to his PA, who, let's keep it a buck too, okay? Isn't even, all that. Even, Victoria back in the cut was way hotter than, this thing ever was. Like, she got nice titties, but come on now. Beckham back in the cut, and even right now, could probably slay much higher tang than just this. That's a terrible angle, to be completely honest. 6? Okay, like, she was the other girl in the threesomes that he was having every other day. Come on now. No, this is the one that made the headlines. It ended up making Victoria look stupid, and that's why she's taking offense to this even 20 years later. Also showing you that a woman, as much as she's going to tell you that she's fine in the situation, she's going to keep those little nuggets in the back of her head. So if she's also taking a look at the rest of her friends that are around there, which is another good reason why, you need to patrol your girl's friend group. Okay, if she's looking around at all those other divorcees, if she wants to use this as justification in order to secure half of his estate, which I'm pretty sure that they have some kind of a prenup in place as to why she hasn't decided to, peace out like the rest of her friends has. Or maybe she's smart enough to go that, yeah, okay, he's David Beckham, I secured him, okay, yeah, I legitimately can't do better. She's not going to be as braggadocious as stupid Gisele Bundchen, okay? Sophie dumbass Turner. She's not tempted by the thought the painted ground on the other side of the bridge is somehow greener than the grass that she's standing on, okay? She's not lured by that siren song. Could be wrong in a couple months' time now that they finally talked on the story, but this kind of seems like they're just kind of bookending this. Almost 20 years after it was claimed that he and the personal assistant had become close while he was playing in Spain for Real Madrid. One of the top 5 most famous clubs in all of football. That one right there, when he was captain, when he was that motherfucker, when he had movies made about him, Bend It Like Beckham. That dude? Oh, yeah, okay. You're telling me he wasn't fucking... He was settling for some mid-PA instead of some of Spain's finest. Come on. Mrs. Beckham revealed that months afterwards were the hardest of her life, and she no longer felt like a couple had each other. No, she has to say this for the cameras because, again, I'm starting to think, not like I'm talking myself into this position, but let's be honest. I think we all know what was going on. Meanwhile, Beckham admitted he still doesn't know how they got through the 2003 crisis. He just continued to play. Like, come on. It's kind of like Kobe when he was going through his shit. And another reason why Vanessa Bryant kind of also find this very, very similar in the situation right here. Victoria Beckham, I don't remember her previous Beckham name, but she wears it as a badge of honor. What about all of those other chicks that just magically get divorced? Was it ever Gisele Brady? Nope. They always reserve the right to recall their independence at a moment's notice. But Victoria Beckham, she likes being a Beckham. Vanessa Bryant, even after Kobe's passing, still likes to be a Bryant, okay? She stuck through him during that stupid lying bitch in 2007 in Colorado. And now she gets a cash and prizes. She gets to continue on Kobe's legacy, which he's still well regarded, justifiably so. Even though, come on, like Kobe was definitely fucking around everywhere. Like, come on, you got athletes on the road, in the half of the fucking year. Like, come on, you're telling me that they're not hitting the local cuisine? Come on. The former England captain. Yeah, exactly. And then also the captain of one of the, again, like I'm saying, if I haven't driven it home well enough, like David Beckham normally does, he's that dude. He's him. Also told that he felt physically, how he felt physically sick every day. What did she have something? And he and Mrs. Beckham faced a battle to save their marriage. Yeah, it was probably the media attacks more so than, yeah, I fucked her, but it doesn't matter. You're hotter, baby. Just go put on something nice. That's fine. Okay, your ass is much tighter than hers anyways. It was just a thing. Don't worry about it. Last night, the couple attended the London premiere of the 4-part Netflix documentary titled Beckham, which spans his life from childhood through his latest role as co-owner, US side Inter Miami. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, no, he played for, Galaxy FC, right, Galaxy. Came over and played for Los Angeles, LA Galaxy. That's what it was. And then he started up Inter Miami, which, just signed Leo Messi? Oh, yeah, exactly. Come on. Like, he's got money. He's a fucking money printer. She's not going anywhere. Beckham and his designer wife, like it really does it. Like, okay, you don't even have to say, what does David Beckham do? But you have to go ahead and affix any sort of career jargon to his wife, which is also tells you a lot about how intrinsic feminism is right there. Yeah, because you could just say that, the legendary Spice Girl. But no, that just played on her intrinsic talents. She's a real hard worker, guys. She's a designer. Whatever. Who is wearing a white trouser? Yeah, I don't care about that. We're joined by their 4 children, Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz, and Harper. 4 boys, based, as well as Brooklyn's actress wife, Nicola Peltz, and Romeo's model girlfriend, Mia Reagan. Yeah, exactly. Celebrities on the guest list included, I don't really care about all of that shit. But yeah, here's the thing. We were against each other, if I'm being completely honest, up until Madrid. Sometimes it felt like us against everybody else, but we were together, we were connected. Yeah, this is also kind of screaming like this was more of a media trying to break us up, and we're just like, yeah, we'll work through this. Okay, if the media could just quiet down for a second. I'm just going to go out there, continue to score goals, and, win some championships, and don't worry about it. And, and when we were in Spain, it didn't really feel like we had each other. And that's sad. I can't even begin to tell you how hard it was, how that affected me. Yeah, wonderful. I guess he does have 1 daughter. Okay, well, Beckham, 48, stunned the world when his alleged relationship with Ms. Luce, again, just poor naming, were revealed in the now defunct News of the World newspaper. Newspaper is a stretch to call that tabloid rag a newspaper, but okay. It's just as credible as any of the outlets now. At the time, Mrs. Beckham had decided to remain in the UK so her young sons, Brooklyn and Romeo, could stay in their schools. Hey, good for her, being a good wife. As to why she's going to continue to carry on that legacy. The decision left Beckham lonely, and he admits that he struggled. Not really. He said, I first moved to Spain. It was difficult because I had been part of a club and a family my whole career. Yes, Man U, we know. From the age of 15 till I was 27, I got sold overnight. Slavery. It's absolute slavery. No, I'm joking. The next minute, I'm in a city. I don't speak the language. More importantly, I didn't have my family. Every time that we woke up, we felt like there was something else. We both felt at the time that we're not losing each other, but drowning. Asked how their marriage survived, Beckham told how he feared playing football and how his wife struggled to find their way through a crisis. No, they stayed married because she's a good wife. He's that fucking guy. She couldn't do any better. He's just like, listen. If you leave, you're not going to do any better. Otherwise, you're still going to be the main, and we'll just move on. Shaking his head, he said, I don't know how we got through it. In all honesty, yeah, revisionist history for fucking Netflix. That's fantastic and shit. But yeah, man, what was that? Back in the cut when they were dating or some shit like that? Yeah, their alleged relationship. Whenever that shit kicked off. And I don't know, she was the hottest Spice Girl. But, to be completely honest, or at least that was the way that she was presented. Some of those weird cretins like Baby Spice. I was like, she's supposed to be a child, you fucking weirdos. But and also explain the hysteria around the time if we're going to take a walk down nostalgia lane. You guys remember all of those countdown clocks for the Olsen twins? Ugh, gross. But no. You can't tell me that David Beckham wasn't fucking at least 15 of those throughout the week when he was in Spain. Or even when he was the captain of Manchester United, Man U, for God's sake. Like, come on, man. That was probably his floor. But she also added value to that relationship as to why it ended up holding on. So even if you aren't the hottest woman that's out there, if you provide the most value, the guy will look after you if he's a stand-up, high-value guy, as David Beckham clearly is. You guys have a successful family. She does her part. He does her part. They're in a happy relationship. You can let external factors try to tear that apart, try to influence your mind. But if you guys just simply, and talking to the guys for a second, hold frame, nothing's going to come between you, because when a woman's in love, she has blinders on. She can only see you. And as long as you keep it that way, you'll be fine. You will be fine. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.